It's me again, Roy Wilson. And this episode, I would like to talk about to work in Scandinavia, merely in Sweden. I came to Sweden. I could say that it was the good old day. So sometimes I could compare with this time. Because that time Swedish had very good economy. And this time it could be a little bit different, not a little bit, maybe big different, But how to get a job in Sweden, because Sweden need the employee because the elder people get retired, and the union let them work for maybe 65, 67. So they need some new generation to come and compensate the position, So it's chance to get a job, in Sweden. And now there are many immigrants, that have become Swedish citizen, So now you can never say that if your name is Mohammed, you cannot get a good job. You are black, you cannot get a good job. No, now anybody can get the good job, just if you are qualified, The first thing that you have to show them, your employer, is your CV, CV. I began my career, my job in Sweden. My first job was at the post office, I sat and saw the letters, the package, I feel great, nobody make problems with me, because I just sit alone and saw the letter. Just that time they have the manual system, not the computer like this time, Even the big package I had to put in a sack, and this one go to Bulo, this one go to for Malmö, and also the letter, the letter we just look at the number and sort it. I like the job, and then I got another job, First I got a part-time job only in evening. At that time I lived in Sweden only 1 year. Now the second year when my Swedish was better, I got another job, at the hospital, Södersjukhuset. Not to be the doctor or the nurse, but I wash the clothes, the dirty clothes, the uniform from everybody that work at the hospital, Not only Södersjukhuset, but all of the hospital in the area, And had I have met many eye classes in the uniform of the doctor. I have found the wedding ring, the gold ring, diamond ring, that I keep and send back to the hospital, I like the job, So I work at daytime, washing clothes, dirty clothes, anything, And I drive the car to Central Holland, that was Stockholm bound ongoing there, I work at the post office to sort the letter in the evening, So I began my job 8 o'clock until 5, and I began again 6 o'clock, I have two jobs, My two salary that time was more than the minister in Thailand, that time, I was young, I was amateur, I don't mind if I have to work many hours, But then the tax return, they took the tax back, So okay, I still have a lot of money. I have a good strong car, and a good flat and furniture, everything. I was glad, But after 4 years, I began to think, should I work at a washing machine on my life, two job, you know, at daytime washing clothes, evenings to sort the letter, the package, No, I want to have a better job, So after 4 years, I began to borrow the money, CSN, and then I study at Stockholm University. When I got my certificate, then I was lucky. I got it. Oh, sorry. While I study at the university, I took another job, part-time job at a bus driver. At the bus driver. The bus driver, but the bus driving was not private. It belonged to Stockholm Commune. SL, Stockholm to local traffic. SL. They call SL. Uh, it had its own school, the bus school. They taught us to drive the bus, and we got salary at the same time we began the course. So SL was very good place to work with. I tell you later why. Then when I get a certificate, I went to study something else, at Convox because they said that I need, the I study in the university only language, right? Only language, Swedish, at IES, English speaking. No, I'm sorry, IES. It was institutes for English speaking at Stockholm University. But if I want to study something at the university, I must have, Swedish uh, 3, English 3, samhällskunskap B. So I study at Convox, until I got Swedish 3 from IES. I got samhällskunskap B. But I was so happy because my samhällskunskap, I got VG, VG, that means the best, best certificate. And I got English 3. No, I got English 4. The university need only English 3, but I got 4. And then at the requirement, I got every course they need, so I could study, you know, uh, sociology at Stockholm University, and after that I got only 80 point, 80 point. Then SAS won a manager in Thailand, a manager in Thailand. So I applied for the job, and I was lucky, because I spoke Swedish and English and German, Oh, I studied German too at Convox. Even I studied Danish and German at Convox, because all the courses are free of charge, right? So my employee at SAS saw that I spoke the language and I am Thai, and they want to send me to Thailand. Then I speak Thai, I spoke Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, and German. So I was qualified, So from the bus driver and from the clothes washer, I became the manager in Thailand, for SAS, for SAS. Not the airline, Yet the airline own a travel section, they called SAS tours. That time, SAS airline had its own traveling section, They called SAS tours or group Trotter. Now they don't have anymore, They have only airline. But that was long time ago, right? So I compare all of my job, all of my job. I was happy to be a laborer, not bad for my mentality, watching crowd at that time, to sit and to sort the letter in evening, even it's good for young guy, right? But the bus driving was my worst job, because it got on my nerve, Why people shouting and a bad guy put the stop button every bus stop, It got on my nerve, and fighting, somebody got drunk in the Friday evening, Saturday evening, and want to quarrel, want to fight with a bus driver, So who can drive the bus more than 10 years, 5 years? I think they are Superman, They have very strong mentality and they are something, I work at a bus driver only, part time, but I thought it was bad job, but they good. Uh, I got a good pay, But I don't mean for everybody. Maybe just for me myself, right? I don't like people shouting, fighting, in the bus. That so I can say that the bus driving was the best, the worst, the terrible job for myself. But the best job was to work with the tourists, Like I work for SAR tour in Thailand. Then I had to be the tour conductor, In Sweden they call reseledare, reseledare. I conduct the tour, to the north of Thailand, to the south, to the east, and I cooperated with the local agent, the company called DTM Travel, So I am the boss. I am a tour conductor, and the woman or the man was a local guy, So we cooperate, but they respect us, because we work for the agent from Europe, right? And they work for the agent in Thailand. So it was very good cooperation, So I can say that I like my job at SS the best, the best. And one more thing, if you work for SL, you work for SAS, when you got retired, you have pension, So I have two pension. I have pension from the government and another pension from SL, and from SAS. Yeah. So yeah, I have two pension, but not much, not much. But it's better than nothing, Because I don't know about system now, but that time you have two pension, because you work and they keep your pension every month that time, right? So now if you want to get a good job in Sweden, first you have to fight for your education, for your CV first, because now if you want to work, right, you have to call to employer, and first they listen to your speaking, before they call you to come for interview, and to come to interview they look at your CV, and then they check up your medical, check up your body. So now the first thing that you have to have is the language skill, the language skill, and only one language is not enough. You must be able to speak 2 3 languages, So it would be better, because now it's very hard competition in the labor market in Sweden now, But anyway, there is chance, because they need employee, You can be the social assistant, you can be a bus driver, taxi driver, you can be anything you want to, But this kind of job, you can get tired pretty soon, to drive the bus and thing. But if you sit in the table, and sit in front of the data machine, data computer, I think you feel better, So try to get nice CV, for your employer. But uh, I cannot mean everybody have to study and have a good job, because I know that some young people, they don't mind any kind of job they want to have, So it is impossible that you can get only a good job, in the better level, Even now you can go to Norway, you can go to Finland to get a job, somewhere, or you can apply a job overseas too, because like my son, he never worked in Thailand because he got a job in USA, in England, because he applied for the job by the job recruitment overseas, And if you work abroad, if you work overseas, you get higher salary, you get a free ticket to come home every year, and they pay for your children's education, the best school in town, it's gonna cost a lot of money, but they pay you for free, for your education for the children, So I wish you are lucky, Now it's not easy like my time, right? But anyway, I hope that you fight for it, and if you borrow the money to study for Syrian, do it because you pay back very little. If you don't have a job, you don't pay. Then until you get a job. But if you don't pay, no good, really bad because they take it from your pension. If you don't pay the Syrian loan, you have no way to go. And otherwise you have to leave Sweden for your life, and that you lose your pension, man. You lose your pension. Don't do that, okay? Okay, enough for today. Goodbye.